Welcome back. Today's flow is Vinyasa into flow state. We'll begin by warming up with sun salutations. We'll do those twice, and then we'll move into a Vinyasa. We'll start really slow so you can learn exactly what it is, and then maybe by the second and third time, you'll really be able to tune me out and tune your body in. Beginning now at the front of the mat. Just close your eyes, setting an intention. Shifting our palms forward towards the front of the room. Standing tall. Inhale, hands come above the head. Exhale, bending your knees, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, planting both hands on the ground, stepping back, plank. Dropping your knees to the ground, bringing your body all the way to the ground. Inhaling, pushing into your fingers, engaging your back for a baby cobra. Exhale, release towards the ground with your knees bent, pushing up into a plank. And exhaling into a downward facing dog. That's the first down dog of the day. Just being really mindful about the thoughts or expectations or disappointments that might be coming into your mind, just acknowledging them and then letting them go. For every thought and disappointment we have of ourselves, we do not need to identify. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, stepping both feet forward, hands to shins, flat back. Inhale. Exhale, bending your knees, folding forward over your legs. Inhale, hands come all the way up. Exhale, prayer. Dropping your hands to your side, palms facing forward. With your next inhale, hands come above the head. Exhale, bending your knees, folding forward. Inhale, hands to shins, flat back. Exhale, planting both hands on the ground, stepping back, plank. Now from this plank, shifting your weight forward, slowly into a chaturanga. Elbows are in towards your body, flipping your toes over to be on the tops of your legs, an upward facing dog. Exhale, shifting back into a down facing dog. Next, moving into our Vinyasa on the first side. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, bringing your right knee in towards your chest, stepping through, dropping your left knee on the ground, untucking your toes, fall in low lunge, reaching for the top right corner of your mat. Inhale, tucking your toes, lifting your knee for a runner's lunge with an easy twist. Left hand towards the ground, right hand comes up overhead. Inhale, straightening out your right leg, pivoting your left foot, and doing this little crosswalk over until you can bend into your left leg. Right toes are pointing up towards the sky, engaging your right leg. Maybe you keep your fingertips on the ground. Maybe you can bring your hands into a prayer at your heart center. Pivoting both feet and turning your entire body towards the back side of the mat. For runner's lunge over here. Coming up, taking our left hand towards the back side and our right hand forward. Twisting. Inhale, cartwheeling your hands. Just swap spots, pivoting your right foot to come parallel to the back, to the right, to the top of the mat. Warrior two. Straightening out your left leg, bending into your right knee, Skandasana on the other side. Maybe your hands come to prayer at heart center again. Pivoting all of your body towards the front side of the mat again. Runner's lunge, left hand on the ground, right hand towards the sky. Planting both hands on the ground, stepping back for plank, and then to a downward facing dog. That was one side. Moving on to the left side this time. Deep bend into your knees, shifting your weight forward. Left knee comes into your chest, stepping through. Right knee to the ground. A fallen lunge, reaching for the left top corner of your mat. Planting your right hand on the ground, tucking your toes, lifting your right knee off the ground, left hand towards the sky. Low lunge with easy twist. Beginning to straighten out your left knee, crisscrossing your hands over till you get to the backside of your mat, Skandasana. Left toes up towards the sky. Perhaps you bring your hands into a prayer. Inhale, pivoting all of your body forward or towards the backside of your mat. Coming up for a runner's lunge. This time, right arm comes towards the back for a twist to the opposite side. Cartwheeling your hands, swapping spots with your arms, bending into your right leg. Left foot comes parallel to the front side of the mat. Warrior two. Straightening out your right leg, beginning to bend into your left knee, Skandasana. Engaging your right toes, perhaps your hands come into prayer at heart center. Shifting and turning all of your body towards the front side of the mat again. Runner's lunge with a twist, right hand towards the ground, left hand towards the sky. Putting both hands on the ground, stepping back, plank. Exhaling, downward facing dog. And that was one round. We'll do two more each time, speeding up just a little bit. Inhaling, shifting your weight forward. Right knee in towards chest, stepping through. Left knee to ground. Fallen runner's lunge. Left hand on the ground, tucking your left toes, lifting your left knee, right hand comes up. Pivoting your body, straightening out your right leg, bending into your left, Skandasana. Shifting all of our body towards the backside of the mat. Left hand comes behind you, twisting. Cartwheeling your arms, swapping spots, pivoting your right foot parallel to the front of the mat, warrior two. Straightening out your left leg, bending into your right, Skandasana. Pivoting all of your body, everything back towards the front of the mat. Left hand towards the ground, right hand towards the sky. Runner's lunge with easy twist. Both hands are planted on the ground, stepping back for a plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Exhale, shifting your weight over top of your hands. Left knee comes in towards chest, stepping it through. Dropping right knee to the ground. A fallen runner's lunge. Tucking your back toes, lifting your knee, planting your right hand on the ground. Runner's lunge with the easy twist. Straightening out your left leg, shifting to bend into our right leg, Skandasana. Shifting all of our weight, everything forward, coming up, runner's lunge. Right hand comes twisting behind us, left hand forward. Cartwheeling our hands, swapping spots, pivoting our left foot to parallel to the front of the mat, warrior two. Straightening out our right leg, bending into our left, Skandasana. Shifting our weight back towards the front of the mat, right hand towards the ground, left hand toward the sky. Runner's lunge with easy twist. Planting both hands on the ground, stepping back plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last round. Inhale, shifting your weight forward, bringing right knee in towards chest, stepping through. Left knee to the ground, right corner of the mat. Tucking our left toes, lifting our knee, planting left hand towards the ground, right hand towards the sky. Pivoting all of our weight towards the back side of the mat, bending into our left knee, Skandasana. Shifting our weight back towards the back side of the mat. Left hand comes behind. Runner's lunge with easy twist. Cartwheeling our hands, swapping spots. Back, right foot parallel to the front of the mat. Warrior two. Straighten out left leg, bend into your right leg. Skandasana. Pivoting forward, left hand towards the ground, right hand the sky. Putting both hands on the ground, stepping back plank. Exhale, down dog. Inhale, shifting your weight forward. Left knee comes into chest, stepping through. Dropping your right knee towards the ground. Fallen low lunge. Tucking our toes, lifting our knee, planting our right hand, left hand towards the sky. Runner's lunge with easy twist. Straightening out our leg, coming back to Skandasana. Pivoting towards the back of the mat. High lunge with twist. Right hand behind you. Cartwheeling hands, pivoting our feet, warrior two. Skandasana. Runner's lunge with easy twist. Planting both hands on the ground, stepping our right foot back, dropping our knees to the ground this time in child's pose. You can have your knees wide or in towards each other, it's up to you. Really bend into your knees, planting your forehead on the ground, surrender. Shifting our weight again down into a downward facing dog. Shifting our weight forward, bringing our left knee coming down to the ground. Our toes should be pointing down towards our hips for our pigeon pose. And here, I want us to ease into this pose, being mindful of our hips. Maybe wiggling left and right, just opening up into spaces that we might not normally feel. As you've surrendered into this position, slowly walking your hands out, maybe coming onto your forearms. Again, finding some intuitive movement to find in spaces that we can be more open. Perhaps you stack one hand on top of the other and your forehead comes down. Inhale, coming back up. Tucking our left toes, lifting up our hips and stepping back for plank. We're just going to switch right into the other side. So left knee comes up, pointing your toes down towards our hip. Starting up here, just wiggling, finding an intuitive openness within our hips. And at your own pace, find your way onto your forearms or onto your third eye, to your forehead. This time listening to your body to guide you when to go deeper. And very gently walking your hands back in towards your legs. We're just going to open to sitting on our left side hip, bringing our right hip into a butterfly pose. Bottoms of the feet come into touch. You can bring your feet in as close to your pelvic as possible or push them out a little bit further. It's up to you if you want it to be more of a passive stretch or whatever you're trying to get. Just closing your eyes and listening to your hips. If you have any strong emotions or feelings or anything coming up, just acknowledging them. Listening to them. Empathizing with them. And releasing them. Very gently coming up, grabbing on the outside of your knees and pulling them up towards each other. Now rolling one vertebrae at a time down onto our back. Bringing our heels so that we can touch them with our fingertips. If you're reaching down your side, we're just going to begin to windshield wiper our knees left and right. Bringing now our knees in towards our chest. Squeezing them, hugging them in towards you as you keep your spine long and flat on the ground. Maybe rolling right to left, massaging that lower back. Putting the bottoms of our feet towards the ceiling, grabbing on the opposite, on the outsides of our feet. Happy baby. Again, rolling around on your low back. Maybe opening up our feet towards the walls in the room and back up towards the ceiling. And when you're ready, releasing everything into the earth for Shavasana, our final posture. Allowing your toes to just externally rotate your legs, palms up towards the sky. And if you're comfortable, closing your eyes, surrendering. In this moment, I invite you to find gratitude for your body, for showing up for you today and every day, and having the ability to move in all of these figures. I invite you to stay in Shavasana for as long as you'd like. Thank you for joining me in my practice and for allowing me to be a part of yours. Namaste.